Hello, everybody. Welcome to the model tutorial. Today, we're just going to go over some price picks, some flip lines. So, first off, let's just go. Let's take a look at this drop down menu. Before I explain how everything works, take a look at the drop down menu. This is all the players playing today. Right now, our first player of the day, we're going to go look at maybe Jaylen Brown. Let's go take a look at Jaylen Brown here. His line is 26.5. So let's just say his line on Prizepicks is 26.5. You can see the value is 53.92. Do we play 53.92s? No, we don't. 53.92s are degen over / OK over. Only donators play OK overs and degens over. I mean, if you like donating money, go ahead, do your thing. But we're gonna go with the 56s good overs, 56s and up. Maybe a little 43 and under action. Maybe a little 43 and under action for the unders if you want. But let's go look at 26.5 here. Prizepicks lines are going to update automatically on here. Flip lines will not. I'll get Pinnacle lines on here soon. Guys, this model's still under construction. We've been doing it for less than a week here. I'm trying to just hammer away at it, trying to add new things. I mean, right now, it's going to look completely different in a week from now. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Let's just go look at the value here. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the risk. Now, this is 59 risk isn't too bad. It's not too bad. I've seen 90 risk. 59 risk isn't too bad, but we can see maybe this last 9 is just a little concerning for Jaylen Brown because he normally averages 27.7 the last 30 games. This is the last 30. This is the last 15 averages. He's averaging 30 the last 3. I like that. 59 risk isn't too bad. It's you would prefer to not have any risk at all, but 59 is not too bad. His rebounds, look at this value, 57.94. Let's look at the model key, 57.94. That is a great over, basically, almost. There's a little risk here. We can see last 30, last 60, right around 7, 6, 7, 7, 7, 6. 62 not too bad risk. If you go through the model, you'll see guys that are like 80, whatnot. So I mean, this is a little cause for concern. If you just want to factor in the risk into the value a little bit, we'll say for every 10 over 50 risk, maybe you can take a point off here. So let's just say like 56.94 should maybe be the actual value, just because there's a little risk. There's a little bit. His minutes now, I am concerned that he plays 32 minutes. Don't be surprised tomorrow when this man plays 32 minutes because it's a blowout in an 11-point game. I think he gets, let's say, maybe 3 or 4 rebounds in the first half. But if he only plays the third quarter and does not play the fourth quarter, I do not think he's going to hit his rebounds line. So there's even more risk with the spread. You have to kind of account for that. You can risk it if you want. The model does not account for the spread. The model does not account for any injuries. It does not account for basically anything that, I mean, typically, yes, like the other model that I provide, that I post every day, that one accounts for injuries and whatnot, accounts for minutes. But this one, I want to keep this simple. I don't want you guys to be guessing on what I edited, what I didn't edit. I want you guys to have just a feel for this, basically. I mean, if this model's doing the same thing every day and all the 58s are hitting, well, I don't want to mess with it. We're just gonna keep it rolling like the way it is. We're gonna see what happens here. Jaylen Brown, 57.94 over. I mean, we'll say we'll have to take another point off of the value. Kind of just have to do it in your head. Let's just say he's a 55.94 rating. So right under 56 is a okay over. Let's go to Jason Tatum here. Also, when you do look at these guys, you do want to look at their hit rates here. Their projected hit rates. I mean, if you just want to simplify it, just look at the projected hit rates. So you can see the last 60 hit rates, last 30 to hit over these numbers. Jason Tatum's projection is at 5. He needs to hit over 5 assists to hit this. Now, if we go to over 5 assists, he only hits over 5 30% of the time, folks. The assist matchup here does not look good. But you guys, DVP is not everything, and the model does factor in DVP into the projections. So that is what's pulling this down so much. And now, do I think a team like Detroit is going to let up, or is going to be able to defend and not let up a lot of points and not let up a lot of assists? No. I feel like this might be a little bit fluky here. 0.82 DVP and like that good of a matchup just doesn't make that much sense. So if you go to the DVP sheet here, I know this is getting a little too complicated, but I mean, sometimes you just want to you want to know what you're doing. You want to check your keys here. Let's go to Detroit Pistons. Let's look at assist against the Detroit Pistons. I'm already seeing too much green here. Right here, I mean, point guard, shooting guard. Jason Tatum's a primary ball handler, so a lot of the times, even though he's listed as power forward, like that 0.82 just doesn't even make that much sense here. So I wouldn't be taking it under on Jason Tatum's assist here. I would probably avoid it. I mean, the blowout potential actually helps unders, so that would help it a little bit, but probably avoid that. His rebounds are 55.74. Like I said, we don't really play 55.74s unless you want to be a degenerate and maybe risk donating some of your money. I mean, I probably would just avoid that one as well with the blowout. There's no risk there, which is good. Anything under 50, there's no risk. Let's just take a look at... Let's take a look at DeMar DeRozan. I was looking at him. He's looking pretty good. As long as Alex Caruso sits, we got a good matchup. We got points look good, but the only thing here is a -11 spread. I'm going to add the spread onto the model eventually. Hopefully, I mean, within the next day. Let's just go look at over 5. To get over 5, DeMar DeRozan gets over 5 41% of the time, meaning he gets 6 or better 41% of the time. But he gets over 4 66% of the time. So, I mean, you can find a little middle ground right there. Model says 57.22. If Alex Caruso is out, I probably am going to play this one. Low risk here. But let's say the points were high, and with this falling like the way it is, DeMar's averaging 20.7 the last 3 games. I mean, you can see a little sketchy. It's a little sketchy. Usually I try to avoid the guys that are falling here. They're just a little sketch. You don't need to be risking it like that. There's better plays. Let's go to Josh Giddey rebounds. That one was looking like a banger last time I checked. Still is, probably still gonna be tomorrow. Let's take a look at we need Josh Giddey to get over 7.5 rebounds. Now he needs to get over, according to this, over 7, because he needs 8. So he needs to get over 7. Hits that 60% of the time. Implied odds at -150. That's a pretty good bet there. You can see this Josh Giddey stat averages and these implied averages come from two completely different things. Give you multiple data points on this model. So if the mix likes it, or if the hit rates likes it, and they're saying that it's supposed to be -150, and then the stat averages also agree with my projection that it should be over. Most of the time, a guy is never going to be playing less minutes. Unless he's coming back from an injury, you can always expect their average amount of minutes, unless it's a blowout. But in most cases, 95% of the time, a guy is going to even play more minutes than his average, because his average actually gets pulled down from blowouts, from foul trouble, from whatever it is, playing 3 quarters. So yeah, you can probably expect him to play more than 31 minutes too. This one looks pretty good. Um, that's another thing. If you see a guy's minutes are going up, he's probably coming off an injury or something. And you definitely don't want to be playing unders if you see the minutes going up. Sometimes you can look at the risk, and if it's like super low, do not take the under. Take unders on guys that are high risk. That's probably a smart way to do it. You can see Josh Giddey assist here to hit over 6. Well, I have him at value of 58.7. You can just go right here. You really don't even need to use this drop down. You can just go right here. You can see it's the same thing. So let's just go over 6 here. Over 6 implied 138. So you can see right here implied 138, same thing. But to hit over 5, it's minus 189. If you see 5.5 on Fliff, let me go check. I would jump on that. I was actually already looking at this. It is 5.5 on Fliff, and I'm putting 250 on it. And we are locked in, baby. I mean, that's 1 unit for me. Put whatever your 1 unit is. Don't be crazy. Just 1 unit. It's a 58.7. His rebounds is a 57.72. You know what? His rebound or his assist right now, 5.5 on Fliff. His rebounds are 7.5 on Fliff. So I like both of those. I'm gonna put 1 unit on each of those. Like, let's take a look at this. So I see 63 risk. It's not terrible. If you just look at the risk here, I mean, it basically all comes from these two. If his stats have been falling, he's got a higher risk. Last 38.4. This isn't a huge drop. Not really that concerning for me. The matchup's good. Golden State lets up a lot of rebounds. So, I do like assists. I like rebounds. I think Steph Curry's hurt. That game should be close. OKC's been keeping it close, keeping it competitive. So, I like both of those. I put 1 unit on both of those. If we're talking about the actual alt line model for Fanduel, so right now there's no individual odds up yet. It's 12 a.m. right now at night. So let's go I'm going to just throw out an example here because I have been playing Josh Giddey rebounds, alt lines on Fanduel recently. Let's do a minus 250. Let's do minus 200 and minus 150. So let's just pretend these are the Fanduel lines. Now, 71. Let's just go check the model key. 71. Obviously, if I'm putting 2 units over, now don't even put 2 units. This is just kind of a exaggeration here. Maybe like 1.5, maybe 1.2 actually, just to be safe. But if it's a 70, like I love that. Absolutely love that. I see 500s on here every single day, and nobody's using this thing, and it blows my mind. But yeah, I see 500 value on these alt lines. I mean, today I posted Evan Mobley alt line to get 6+. Jared Allen to get 6+. Evan Mobley, I posted a picture of it on Twitter. His assists were 64 on here. Smacked. His over 6.5 was like minus 400, I think, on FanDuel. It was a 400 model rating. We got to go find that. Let me go find that tweet real quick. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not bullshitting you. Let's go find this. Where the hell is it? Here we go. I'm not bullshitting you. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I tweeted today. If you have notifications on, you saw it. You saw the Evan Mobley right here, 64 assists. I don't have to lie about these things. Like this, I posted this. It's real. Like this is as real as it gets right here. Over 6. My implied odds were minus 5,000. Yep, I wasn't lying about the Fanduel odds either. Minus 490. I think I said minus 450, but 510. I thought I was exaggerating. I wasn't. I was actually downplaying it. 510. He had 10 rebounds today. I mean, let me go make sure that's right. 10? Let's go make sure. He had 10 boards. 10. 5-10. And I took Garland. I took Mobley. Let's see here. I took Garland assist. You can see 62 to get over 5. This is, I mean, it was higher to get over 7, but you don't want to stretch it. I mean, when you're taking alt lines at, I mean, I'm trying to make sure I win. That's the whole point of alt lines. I want to take 3 guaranteed winners and put them on one slip, maybe 4 or 5 if I need to. I mean, just depends. If you got one you love, that's like Evan Mobley minus or 500 rating, like you want to put a lot of chips on that one because that one's probably hitting. That's saying that. I mean, it's not saying it's guaranteed, but it's saying that like it's absolutely love it. And if you're a gambler, you know you got to put some money on that. You got this one 62. No, I forced this one. 62 is not that great for these alt lines. He had 6. He got 6 on the dot. I almost lost this bet because of Darius Garland. Let's go look at Jarrett Allen. He was the other leg. 86 to get over 6. I think I took him to get over 7 maybe or over 6. But either way, 86, 62, 82. All good value there. That one hit. There were tons. I mean, I was driving for a little bit of the day, so I couldn't exactly get all my Philly plays in. I know Joel Embiid was 6 plus was like 200 rating, I think. I mean, we post these in the Discord in alt-line value every single day. Let's go back to... Let's go back here. Now, hopefully this video helped a lot. I mean, I made these lines up here. So let's take these out. Josh Giddey, DeRozan. There's some good plays tomorrow that I'm seeing as of now. The board's gonna get better and better as we go. I'm probably gonna post DeRozan and Giddey tonight. I promised you guys I'd give you a pick tonight. I'm gonna throw it up. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me anywhere. Like the videos. Engage in the content. I'm going to keep it coming. Let's just keep on winning. Let's keep the wheels turning. Good luck, guys. Let's keep winning. Let's just keep going. Is this an 18-minute video? Sorry about that. If you got this far, congrats. I mean, hopefully we make some money. Hopefully we're learning. Hopefully this was worth your time. All right, good luck, guys.